All right, so I had a question about the dimensions of the pieces that make up the sleeping platform in our Honda Element. So I'm shooting a quick video and I'm just going to show kind of the rough dimensions to hopefully satisfy that question. So I've got just an army blanket there in the back that dampens the noise that would otherwise transmit up through the wood. At some point, I'm going to probably carpet the wood, but for now, we'll show what we've got here. Okay, so we've essentially got two boxes up in the front and then just a piece of plywood here in the back and a folding shelf that is used for cooking. So the folding shelf can flip up, has a little leg, folds down like so, and when you want to get underneath it, we've got a little latch there, or a little lanyard, and then underneath it you can put whatever you want. The Rubbermaid action packer that has tools, road flares, tow strap, jumper cables, all that kind of stuff, flashlights. That's just kind of something that stays in the vehicle all the time. As far as how the platform works, it sits on a little ledge that spans the two front boxes, and then it sits on these dowels, and there's a couple of trampoline springs that go from the cargo hooks up to a couple of little eye bolts. So now for some dimensions. The entire platform is a foot off the floor, which makes it so that you can go just really close to the top of these cubbies. This part of it here is 29.5, and the boxes are 30 inches by 13.5. And as far as the distance between them, it works out to be 15.25. The box is attached with turnbuckles to the seat attachment points. As far as the length of the main bed, as you can see, it's right at 5 feet, 59.5 inches. So by the time you have a mattress that kind of pushes against the back, and then you have this front portion flipped up, so this here, the way it works is when the seats are forward, has these supports that come out, and you just extension piece spans them, and it is a foot. So the bed is 6 feet. But really, the mattress that we use on here is essentially a double bed mattress. It's out of our little tent trailer camper. And as you can see, there's room for it to kind of overhang a little bit. And it makes a plenty long bed, even if you're taller than 6 feet. But I'm 5'9", and my wife's probably 5'7", so for us it's really ample. There's little feet underneath these boxes just to make them perfectly flat. And as far as attachment points, there's just the turnbuckles, and then the boxes themselves are connected with there's little thumb screws that go into a piece of dimensional lumber that connects the boxes together. So it's a pretty simple design. It's just 2 boxes in the main area, and then the plywood rests on a cleat between the 2 boxes, and then of course you saw the back. It's really sturdy. It's probably sturdier than it needs to be, honestly, but it all comes apart pretty easily. I was trying to have a minimal of attachment points, but yet make it so that it didn't bump around and move around. Hopefully that answers any questions about dimensions. Most of these platforms are 5 feet, and then there's, you know, the portion that you can extend with the seats pushed forward. The other option is when the seats are laid back, then platforms kind of go over top of the seats, but since this is a 2003 Element, the seats will go forward like that, and so we chose to build it this way. We like to put gear in these boxes. It gives my wife and I each a box of our own. We put our food in that center area, a little small cooler, as well as another bag for dry goods. And then as far as the back goes, you know, it's reinforced, and it ends up being plenty sturdy. Even without this fold down part, I made the size of it exact so that it, you can see it just essentially touches the spare tire area. And so that reinforces just to make sure we don't get any deflection when we're laying on it, but really we don't anyway. The other reason I made it this way is because I wanted to be able to get access to the spare tire in the event that there's a flat. So you can pull these things out and open that and get access to the spare. And the boxes up there don't interfere with that, the wooden boxes. Anyway, I'm sure my one-handed camera work was super annoying, so I apologize for that, but there you go.